And as you know, Kingsmill, we primarily focus on commercial industrial businesses, and we're seeing the rise of robotics, the rise of AI, the rise of electrification of equipment, of fleets. What would be your call to action or advice to business leaders who are seeing the macro trends and starting to think about their own day-to-day operations?
Well, I'm always a little bit nervous about this idea of call to action because it makes it sound like a moral debate. This is not a moral debate. This is an absolutely tooth and claw attempt to survive in a different world that's coming. And that is a world where gradually and then quickly, every single end use sector is going to be electrified. So actually, it's very interesting at the moment. It's a slightly misleading way of calculating it, but if you take the IEA statistics, only 20% of final energy demand is currently electrified. So that means, therefore, there's everything else, which is increasingly going to be electrified. You don't want to find yourself in the same position as the US and European car sector, which is in denial and trying to slow down change. And they just let the Chinese eat their lunch in the car sector. And that's going to happen right across the board in every other sector. Take a look at what's happening in the electrification of the Chinese industrial sector. It's just a straight line increase every single year, 1 percentage point increase, which doesn't sound like much, but it's 10 percentage points decade over 2 decades. Suddenly you've leapfrogged Europe and the United States, and you're figuring out how to electrify your light industrial sector and the medium temperature heat and so on and so forth. And the people who do this will be leading the businesses of the future. I mean, it's kind of very, very obvious. So it just seems to me that the starting gun has now been fired for the electrification of end use